Welcome back to my channel, Pocket Change Coins. If you're excited about finding hidden gems in your pocket change, you're in the right place. First, we're going to uncover some of the most valuable and rare US coins that could be worth a fortune. Let's dive in. We're shining the spotlight on a modern gem that's quickly becoming one of the most talked about pieces in the world of coin collecting. It's the United States of America Lowell quarter, minted in the year 2019 with the Denver Mint mark. Yes, the 2019 Lowell quarter. At first glance, it may just seem like any other coin you'd find in your pocket change, but don't let its ordinary appearance fool you. This quarter carries an incredible story, both in design and potential value, and by the end of this video, you'll see why it's on every collector's radar. Let's begin with the story behind the coin. The Lowell quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which was launched by the United States Mint in 2010 to celebrate national parks, historic sites, and significant landmarks in each state and territory. The program featured one site from each location, and in 2019, Massachusetts was represented by Lowell National Historical Park, a place that played a pivotal role in America's industrial past. The reverse of the 2019 Lowell quarter is a detailed tribute to this industrial heritage. It showcases a young woman working at a power loom, a nod to the many women, known as the Lowell Mill Girls, who formed the backbone of the textile industry in the 1800s. Behind her, you'll notice a large mill building and a smokestack reaching into the sky, symbolic of the technological and economic transformations that began in Lowell and spread across the nation. This isn't just a coin, it's a window into the era when America's industrial engine first roared to life. Now let's flip the coin over to its obverse side. As with all modern quarters, it features the timeless profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States. But what sets this particular quarter apart isn't just its design or even its history, it's the growing interest in this coin among numismatists and collectors, especially those paying attention to small details, minting anomalies, and coin condition. Why has this coin gained such popularity so quickly? The answer lies in a combination of design significance, minting quality, and most importantly, rarity in top condition. While millions of these coins were minted, very few survive in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially from circulation. Quarters that are graded MS 67 or higher, mint state, by top grading services are highly desirable. And if your 2019 Lowell quarter happens to have a die error, doubling, or striking anomaly, the value can multiply rapidly. One of the key reasons collectors love the Lowell quarter is because of its connection to a unique part of American history, the rise of women in the workforce and the birth of industrial America. It's a piece of currency that reflects a cultural shift, making it much more than just metal. It's a miniature museum exhibit that fits in your palm, but it's not just history that makes this quarter exciting. It's the thrill of the hunt. Imagine finding this quarter tucked away in your change jar, slipped into your wallet, or forgotten in a coin roll. What if you're holding onto something that looks like just another quarter, but could actually be one of the most valuable coins minted in recent years? Here's the kicker: while most 2019 Lowell quarters are worth face value, those rare, near-perfect specimens, especially ones with errors or unusual features, have fetched eye-widening amounts at auction and among private collectors. So how much are we talking about? If you're lucky enough to discover a 2019 Lowell quarter in flawless condition, especially one with high grading or rare minting errors, it could be worth an astonishing $44,000. Yes, you heard that right. A coin you might casually spend on a soda could instead be worth $44,000 to the right buyer. That's the magic of coin collecting, value hidden in plain sight. So, here's your mission: check your pockets, dig through your coin jars, and examine those quarter rolls. Look for the 2019 Lowell quarter. Inspect its condition, look for any unusual markings or misalignments, and consider getting it professionally graded if it looks especially sharp. Second rare coin, we explore the fascinating details behind the United States of America Maryland State quarter, minted in the year 2000 with the Philadelphia Mint mark, also known as the 2000p Maryland quarter. Now, on the surface, this might seem like any other state quarter you'd find rattling in your spare change or stacked in your piggy bank. But this one is special, more special than most collectors even realize. Not only is it beautifully designed, but in rare cases, it's also incredibly valuable. Stick with us as we uncover why this coin is worth your attention and possibly a small fortune. Let's start with a bit of background. The Maryland quarter was the seventh coin released in the U.S. Mint's ambitious 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999 and continued until 2008. Each coin was designed to honor the unique heritage, symbols, and culture of every U.S. state. For Maryland, the design pays tribute to its deep-rooted history and proud traditions. Take a look at the reverse side of this quarter, and you'll see a striking image of the Maryland State House dome, a powerful symbol of the state's role in American democracy. The State House in Annapolis is the oldest state capitol still in legislative use, and it even served as the temporary U.S. Capitol from 1783 to 1784. Beneath the dome, the words, "The Old Line State," are inscribed, referring to Maryland's nickname, which honors the Maryland Line troops that served with distinction in the Revolutionary War. Flanking the dome on both sides are white oak branches, representing Maryland's state tree, the white oak, and further tying in the state's natural beauty and enduring strength. It's a simple but elegant design, one that truly encapsulates the spirit of Maryland. Now flip the coin over to its obverse, and you'll find the familiar profile of George Washington, as featured on all U.S. quarters. But what sets the 2000p Maryland quarter apart isn't just its historical artwork, it's the story it tells and the secrets it may be hiding, especially when it comes to its rarity and condition. While millions of these coins were minted, especially at the Philadelphia Mint, finding one in perfect condition, what collectors refer to as MS-67 or MS-68 mint state, is exceptionally difficult. Coins from circulation often suffer from scratches, dents, or fading. But a pristine, uncirculated Maryland quarter from the Philadelphia Mint? That's a different story entirely. What makes these quarters even more exciting is the potential for minting errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks. These flaws, though unintended by the mint, are celebrated in the world of coin collecting for their rarity and uniqueness. They turn an ordinary coin into a true collectible, sometimes even a once-in-a-lifetime find. Let's not forget the thrill that coin collecting brings. The idea that a small, unassuming coin that you've carried in your pocket or had sitting in your drawer for years might actually be worth a fortune is what fuels the passion of collectors around the world. It's not just about the coin, it's about the discovery, the history, and the story behind it. So, if you've got a pile of quarters sitting around, it might be time to take a closer look. Check for the Maryland quarter with the 2000 date and the P mint mark. Examine it carefully, especially if it looks unusually perfect or shows signs of a minting error. It could be far more valuable than you think. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for, just how much could a rare and flawless 2000p Maryland quarter be worth in today's collector market? A highly sought-after version of this coin, in top-grade condition or with a rare error, could sell for as much as $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single state quarter. It's a stunning reminder of how even the most everyday objects can hold extraordinary value. So don't overlook the coins you carry, some may be hiding incredible stories and incredible worth. Third expensive coin, we're setting our sights on one of the most iconic pieces from the 50-state quarter series, the United States of America Ohio State Quarter, minted in the year 2002 at the Philadelphia Mint. Yes, we're talking about the 2002p Ohio Quarter, a coin that's far more than just spare change. It could be a time capsule, a conversation starter, or even a small fortune waiting to be uncovered. Now, let's take a step back and talk about what makes the Ohio quarter so special. First, the design, because every detail on this coin has a story to tell. On the reverse side, you'll find a striking combination of symbols that pay tribute to Ohio's remarkable contributions to aviation and space exploration. Prominently featured is the Wright Flyer, the famous aircraft built by the Wright brothers, who made their historic flight in 1903. Right behind it is a proud astronaut figure, an homage to Ohio being the birthplace of several American space pioneers, including Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. The phrase, "birthplace of aviation pioneers," is etched above the design, a powerful reminder of Ohio's role in shaping the skies and reaching beyond them. It's a quarter that speaks to ambition, ingenuity, and the limitless potential of human achievement. Pretty impressive for something you might find under your car seat or tucked away in a drawer, right? Now flip it over, and you'll see the familiar face of George Washington, America's first president, on the obverse side of the coin. His stoic profile anchors the design in tradition, giving the coin a timeless quality that connects past to present. But let's get to the real reason you're here. Why is this quarter valuable? After all, it's one of the 50 state quarters, and millions were made. So what sets it apart? Well, the answer lies in rarity, condition, and errors, the holy trinity of coin collecting. While the 2002 P Ohio quarter was indeed produced in large numbers, finding one in pristine, uncirculated, mint condition is increasingly difficult. These top-tier specimens are highly sought after by collectors, especially those graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services, but wait, there's more. Some rare Ohio quarters come with minting errors that make them truly one of a kind. These errors could be anything from double dies, where the design appears to be stamped twice, to off-center strikes, or even missing elements like mint marks. Any of these flaws, though they may seem like mistakes, can send a coin's value skyrocketing. Imagine finding a coin with a slight imperfection, an extra line, a smudged date, or a slightly off design, and realizing that it's worth thousands. That's the kind of thrill that keeps collectors hunting and examining every detail under magnification. And it's the kind of thrill that could turn your ordinary Ohio quarter into an extraordinary discovery. Here's where it gets exciting. Coins that appear to be common but have been carefully preserved or include unusual minting anomalies can command serious attention in the market. Online auctions and collector forums have already seen bidding wars over rare and high-grade state quarters, especially ones with verifiable errors or near-perfect grading. So, what should you be looking for in your Ohio quarter? First, check for the P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. Then, inspect the surface. Does it have a mirror-like shine with no scratches, nicks, or wear? That's a good sign. And finally, look for anything unusual, double lines, odd spacing, or anything that seems out of place. If you think you've got something special, it might be worth having it professionally graded, because here's the truth. While most of these coins are worth just 25 cents, a rare 2002 P Ohio quarter in exceptional condition or with a unique minting error could fetch an eye-opening price of $30,000. Yes, you heard that correctly. $30,000 for a single quarter that may be sitting unnoticed in your change jar right now, and that's what makes coin collecting so exciting. It's not just about history or design, it's about the thrill of discovery. It's about finding unexpected value in the most ordinary places. Especially, we're diving deep into the story, symbolism, and surprising value of the United States of America Shenandoah quarter, minted in 2014 at the Philadelphia Mint, known to collectors as the 2014 P Shenandoah quarter. Now, if you've ever stumbled across this coin and simply tossed it in with the rest of your pocket change, it's time to look again. Because what appears to be a simple quarter might just turn out to be a rare and valuable collectible. You're about to learn why this particular state quarter is catching the attention of collectors across the country, and how it could be worth far more than 25 cents. Let's start by looking at the design of the Shenandoah quarter. Released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, this coin commemorates Shenandoah National Park, one of the most breathtaking natural areas in the eastern United States. Stretching along the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia, Shenandoah is a sanctuary of misty peaks, cascading waterfalls, and rich wildlife. The reverse side of the quarter captures the park's rugged spirit with a powerful design. A hiker stands atop Little Stony Man cliffs, gazing over a vast, mountainous landscape. The image evokes solitude, adventure, and the incredible freedom of exploring America's great outdoors. It's a fitting tribute to a place that has inspired countless visitors with its beauty and majesty. Flip the coin over, and of course, you'll see the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932. This side remains unchanged across all state and America the Beautiful quarters, grounding each coin in tradition even as the reverse side celebrates unique landmarks and stories from every corner of the nation. But while the artwork and symbolism are impressive, the real magic of the Shenandoah quarter lies in its potential rarity and collector appeal. Although millions of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, Most went into circulation and were quickly worn down through daily use. Only a small percentage have been preserved in flawless, uncirculated or mint state condition, and that's what makes them special. A coin that looks brand new, free from scratches, dings, or wear, especially one that grades MS 67 or higher, is significantly more valuable than its face value. Even more exciting are the error coins. Yes, some Shenandoah quarters were minted with fascinating imperfections, double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that occurred during production. These minting errors are highly prized among collectors because they're rare, often unique, and tell an interesting story about how coins are made. Now imagine this: you've got a 2014 Shenandoah quarter in your hand. Maybe it's been sitting in a coin jar, hidden in an old wallet, or stuck between couch cushions for years. You take a closer look and notice it's in near-perfect condition. Or maybe there's something unusual about the design, an extra line, a slight doubling in the text, or a misaligned edge. What you thought was just a simple coin could actually be an unexpected treasure. Collectors and auction houses alike have shown increasing interest in the beautiful quarters, especially those from the earlier years of the series. Their beautiful designs, combined with the limited production runs and error possibilities, make them prime targets for serious coin enthusiasts. So if you haven't checked your quarters lately, now is the perfect time. Grab a magnifying glass and look for that 2014 Shenandoah quarter. Examine it carefully, and if it looks uncirculated or has something odd about it, you may be holding onto something far more valuable than spare change. And just how much could one of these rare and pristine coins be worth? Well, in today's collector market, a Shenandoah quarter from 2014 with the Philadelphia mint mark, in exceptional condition or with a recognized minting error, has been known to fetch a jaw-dropping $22,000. That's right, $22,000. For a coin you could easily mistake for an ordinary quarter. It's discoveries like these that keep the world of coin collecting so exciting and full of possibility. Next coin, we're talking about the seemingly ordinary 2009 Guam quarter. At first glance, this 25-cent piece may not stand out from the rest, but the story it tells and the value it can hold will absolutely blow you away. Let's begin by setting the scene. In 2009, the United States Mint launched a special series called the District of Columbia and U.S. Territories Quarters Program, following the success of the 50-state quarters. This series was created to honor not only the 50 states but also the nation's capital and its 5 territories: Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. Guam, a beautiful island territory located in the Western Pacific, was one of those honored in this unique series. The coin was minted to reflect Guam's deep cultural roots, its strategic importance, and its identity as part of the greater American family. But what really makes this coin so captivating is both its powerful design and its unexpected value among collectors today. Now, take a closer look at the reverse side of this 2009 Guam quarter. It features an outline of the island of Guam, a flying prow, one of the island's traditional sailing canoes, and a latte stone, which is a pillar used in ancient Chamorro architecture. These images are not just symbolic, they are iconic representations of Guam's heritage, endurance, and pride. The text, Guam and E pluribus unum, along with the year 2009, are etched on the surface with simple elegance. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll see the familiar profile of George Washington, the same portrait used in previous state quarters, grounding the design in American tradition, while the reverse reflects the unique spirit of Guam. What makes this coin so sought after? It comes down to 3 key factors: condition, rarity, and minting anomalies. Although millions of Guam quarters were produced in Philadelphia, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is not as easy as you might think. Over the years, most of these coins were handled, spent, dropped, and scraped. A high-grade 2009 Guam quarter, especially one graded MS 67 or above, can demand strong attention in the collector market. Even more intriguing are the rare errors that some of these coins carry. Double die errors, misalignments, and other unique minting flaws instantly turn a regular coin into a rarity. And as every seasoned collector knows, error coins are some of the most fascinating and valuable finds in the numismatic world. These quirks are what make the 2009 Guam quarter not just a part of a historical coin series, but a piece of art and history that could change someone's financial fortunes overnight. Imagine the excitement of finding one of these error coins in a forgotten change jar or an old drawer. What once was worth only 25 cents could suddenly become worth thousands. Now let's talk market value. While the average circulated Guam quarter won't break the bank, the rarest examples, those in perfect condition or with unique errors, have been catching the eye of serious collectors and investors alike. And here comes the part you've been waiting for. A rare 2009 Guam quarter with the Philadelphia Mint mark, if found in exceptionally fine or mint state condition, and especially if it includes a notable error, can be worth as much as $29,000. Yes, you heard that right, $29,000. For a coin that might be hiding in your change right now. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pockets, your coin jars, and your old collections. If you come across a 2009 Guam quarter, examine it closely. You never know, you might just be holding a miniature treasure in the palm of your hand. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2010 Hot Springs quarter from the United States Mint, bearing the P Mint mark from Philadelphia. Now, you might be thinking, a quarter? From 2010? What's so special about that? Well, hold on to your seats, because this isn't just any quarter. It's the very first coin released in the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and it carries more history, symbolism, and hidden value than you might expect. Let's start with the design. The Hot Springs National Park quarter pays tribute to one of the oldest protected lands in the United States. Located in Arkansas, Hot Springs was officially designated as a federal reserve in 1832, before the concept of a national park even existed. The coin's reverse side beautifully depicts the facade of the park's headquarters building, with the steaming waters of the hot springs represented artistically flowing into a basin in the foreground. Above it all, you'll see the words Hot Springs, Arkansas, and of course, the date, 2010. The obverse of the coin retains the classic image of George Washington, as designed by John Flanagan. This is the face every American recognizes, but the magic of this coin lies in what's on the flip side, and what's hidden in the details. When these quarters were released in 2010, the buzz around the new series wasn't quite what it would later become. Because this was the first issue in the America the Beautiful series, it didn't receive as much attention from the general public right away. Many of these coins were used in day-to-day transactions, collected in bulk by the U.S. Mint, or even shipped overseas. Very few people saved them in pristine condition at the time, which is a key factor in their rarity today. But what truly elevates some Hot Springs quarters to collector status is the condition and quality. Coins graded MS 67, MS 68, or higher are extraordinarily rare. Even rarer are the coins with minting errors, whether it's an off-center strike, die cracks, doubling, or anomalies in the plating. These kinds of errors are not visible to the average eye, but to coin collectors, they're golden opportunities. The Philadelphia minted version, identified by the P Mint mark, is especially desirable because many of the finest specimens came from this facility. In recent years, top-grade examples of the 2010 P Hot Springs quarter have caught the attention of collectors at major auctions, and here's where it gets even more exciting. While most circulated versions of this coin are worth only their face value, 25 cents, a small number of these coins have fetched astounding prices due to their perfect condition or unique minting errors. These are coins that have been carefully preserved, untouched by wear, and authenticated by professional grading services. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the jaw-dropping value that one of these coins can command. A rare, Philadelphia minted 2010 Hot Springs quarter in immaculate condition, or with a significant minting error, has been known to sell for as much as $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single quarter. So the next time you go through your spare change, pay close attention. That ordinary-looking coin could be a hidden gem, just waiting to be discovered. And who knows? It might be worth far more than 25 cents, it might be your ticket to an unexpected treasure. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into coin collecting, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories from the world of rare coins, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a discovery. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pocket change bring you prosperity.